talk about some of your favorite center matchups historically.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Akeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here is Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. Over McCollum. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Passes it to Bogdanovic. Over Anthony. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here is Lillard. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to speak with Terry Stotts. He said their first order of business will be contending with the high-flying Donovan Mitchell, who is very dangerous with the ball in his hands. They look to apply pressure to try to keep him off of balance. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Conley feeling it out. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovic. Kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. Bogdanovic up top. Gobert trying to get open. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard attacking, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is. Scoring has always been Lillard's strength, but last season a career high in assists. And you wonder how much a healthy Nurkic is going to help propel this team as they've equipped themselves with some interesting players at the wing position to try to take another step forward in the Western Conference.
He's off on the first. And watching film is becoming an obsession for Damian Lillard.
Well, that's a great way to learn, visually sitting down and not only looking at your opponents, but where it is maybe where you can take advantage and stay in your zone. Lillard committed to the game and committed to improving.
And the second free throw, good.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance, really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Mitchell and the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Conley against Lillard. And it's Ariza in the corner. Anthony down low. Back to Ariza. Lets it go with a 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Ariza has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Ariza rising and firing.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz, trailing by 4. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now Bogdanovic following the 3-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. gets the bucket.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Lillard. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. Jazz have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Mitchell with it. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Down low, here's Whiteside, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Hassan Whiteside, the kind of player that you love when he's engaged, but Brent, equally frustrating when he's not.
You wonder about the role that he's played, and with Miami taking a bunch of different turns in terms of their roster, where he fit in. Now Portland taking a shot at bringing Whiteside to the Northwest, having him possibly come off the bench and play some minutes to stabilize the second unit. It's going to be an interesting year the way he approaches this one mentally.
And the first one drops.
Well, you watch Whiteside out there and you understand just how much of an impact he can make with his defense. Great length, great timing, and makes some offenses change the way they're going to attack you just because of his size alone.
And the Jazz making a change here. Davis is checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. 7'7" wingspan of Whiteside, definitely a game changer for defense.
Interesting pickup here for the Blazers as they've added Whiteside to back up Nurkic at the 5 position, and an interesting center in the Western Conference. How will he adjust to the pace and maybe the style of play out west?
Now here's Lillard. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Lillard the pass to Whiteside. He kicks it to Ariza. Count that bucket. Ariza's got 5 now.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Jazz trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bogdanovich looking around. On the wing, Ingle. Ariza covering. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Here is Conley. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. The pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Inside. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by McCollum.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
And the Jazz with some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Portland. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Davis. Here's Clarkson. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 7. Over in the corner, Lillard over O'Neal. Lillard misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And Bogdanovich clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
To win with consistency, Brent, you need guys who you can bank, guys you can count. With that in mind, who's the most consistent scorer that you see night in and night out in the NBA?
Well, Kevin Durant and James Harden are just tremendous at scoring the basketball. Anywhere they are, at any time, they have an opportunity within a few minutes to explode and put 10 or 12 points on the board. And so those individual runs, and then Kevin, quite frankly, the attention defensively from the opposition to try to shut them down will open up opportunities for other guys to flood into the game that haven't had any impact thus far.
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden they get going, but Durant, Harden, and last year there were stretches where Paul George absolutely entered this category.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
Now here's McCollum. Passes to Simons. Over Moutier. That one off the back iron and out.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Caleb Swanigan's checked in for Whiteside. That's good from Hezonja.
A lot of people over the past couple of seasons wondering if C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard would be together. Well, the franchise has made that commitment to them financially. They've kept up great chemistry and great leadership with this team. Have the additions in the offseason been enough to push Portland forward?
And you think about Lillard and McCollum, both 4-year star players in mid-major schools. Brent, they're used to leading the way and being accountable for the outcome.
Well, they also are very cognizant, Kevin, of recognizing what their contributions can do to lift their teammates. Always quick to compliment the guys that do the dirty work. This is one of the most dynamic duos in terms of backcourts that we have in the NBA.
First one falls for him.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And the basket by McCollum.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Moutier. Pass to Clarkson. Bucket is good.
And sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
Here's Simons, defended by Moutier. There's the pass to McCollum. Yep, that one goes in there. McCollum's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Moutier passes to Davis. Back to Moutier. Pass to Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. Clarkson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Here's Simons. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovic. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
.151 left in the first. Little passes to Simons. Lots of room. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And Bogdanovic, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
McCollum against Clarkson. And now here's Hezonja. He's tightly guarded. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. First free throw is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. .111 left here in the opening quarter. Now Mudiay. Outside Bogdanovic. Just 5 on the clock. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simons. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Mudiay. There's the dish to Clarkson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Simons, the pass to Hezonja. From deep. What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovic. He has been the story for the Utah Jazz. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, we've got Hezonja. He's out there with Little, and it's Trent in at the 2. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovic with it. Clarkson looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. Clarkson on the wing. Lets it go from 11. That shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Simons, defended by Moutier. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Clarkson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And now, here's Hezonja. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Moutier. Powered down with both hands.
If there's a skill set you'd like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Moutier shows it off there with that assist.
Here's Simons. Here's Swanigan. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's a tough finish. Even from that range, he has a hard time against that kind of defense inside.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Moutier kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Just his first attempt. O'Neal misses. Portland leading. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Donovan Mitchell comes in for O'Neal. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. I think that's going to happen.
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
No. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Damian Lillard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. For Portland, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Now they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league. And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames
but money well spent by the Blazers.
And he knocks down the first one. The free throw is good from Lillard. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. Kicks to Mitchell. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the basket is good.
Yeah, pushing and shoving, grabbing and holding, not stopping Melo right there. Strong take to the rack.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Over Trent. Another miss by Utah.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Portland leading by 5. Here's Trent. It's Ariza on the wing. To the paint. Here's Anthony. A rebound by the Jazz.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
That's good on the jump shot. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Conley dishes to Gobert. He kicks to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Ariza outside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Jazz trail by 4. High post, Gobert. Outside Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that 3rd star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Ed Davis is checked in for Clarkson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the shot goes in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you can't fall for that kind of shot fake if you're the defender. Melo selling it well and then finds his way to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one at the line is good.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. So Anthony nails both of them. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Davis finds Mitchell. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it's Utah now. Portland making their last shot. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's McCollum on the wing. Covered by Conley. Here's Whiteside. And again, it's Portland converting.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And the pass to Davis. Good D by McCollum.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They get it again. Here's Whiteside. The shot from the low post is good. Whiteside's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim, such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Utah calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Pass to Conley. Lets a floater go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And maybe a good decision by the defender to foul. Davis's free throw percentage isn't much higher than his field goal percentage.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And the 13th pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Davis has already been with a number of teams in his young career.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Lillard. He's got 11. It's Whiteside, top of the key. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 5. Outside Conley. Davis finds Mitchell. High, arcing shot. That shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Ariza. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love Donovan Mitchell. The way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza.
What's up?
And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even bragged to himself he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the NBA players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Back to Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Caleb Swanigan's checked in for Whiteside. Lillard, no good on the free throw. Jazz trail by 4. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
McCollum finds Lillard. Fires from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 16.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Passes it to Ingles. Mitchell against McCollum. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 5. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Swanigan. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Outside Conley puts it up from 12, and he connects with the jumper. He's got 12.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
One of the things Lillard gives you year after year is consistency. Look at his stats. They're almost the same across the board every season. And then he has nights like this where he takes it up a notch.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Leading by 5. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Mitchell following the score by Damian Lillard. Outside Conley. That one wide left.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And here's McCollum. He dishes it to Whiteside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And a nice show of strength from Whiteside there. Slapped on the shot, but still makes the basket.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Gobert, he's checked in for O'Neal.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. Good shot.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Interesting with the game shifting to the pace and space about where Whiteside fits into the puzzle. He is still a double-double threat down on the inside and can be taken advantage of on nights. Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
That's good from Anthony. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the inside, Bogdanovich. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Lillard. 18 points for him. And the basket by McCollum.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Jazz trail by 13. Here's Conley. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Lillard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Stolen by McCollum. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Ariza outside, kicks to McCollum, and there's the feed to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight he's got it going.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo getting up there at 6'8", rising up and getting to the rim for the throwdown.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got 22.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Jazz call time here.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Moutier, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich passes to Moutier. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Now, here's Ingles. Clock at 6. A floater, and Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Portland leading by 15. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Gobert with the block. And they're moving it up. Bogdanovich wide open. Ariza with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And that one, no good to start him off on the night. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Ariza.
The first one falls.
Just been interesting how it is that Ariza keeps getting on teams, and then the same thing is said about him, about a championship presence, a veteran leader, and still plays some very solid defense at the wing.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Moutier passes to Mitchell. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by McCollum. And Bogdanovich kicks to Moutier. 5 on the clock. Fires, high post. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 13.
And Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Here's the teardrop. Stolen by Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing from outside the arc. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. He's got 16.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now here's Moutier. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Jazz, another three.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 25 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Clarkson on the wing. Back to Moutier. Mitchell outside. Fires from the line. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 16th rebound on the night. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And the Jazz call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Gobert, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hezonja's checked in. Here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Dishes it to Moutier. He kicks it to Clarkson. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Lillard. Anthony trying to get open.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Here's Moutier. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
McCollum against Mitchell. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Count it. Good. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over. and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
And he knocks down the first one. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
And he makes both free throws. Portland leading by 16. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Hezonja with the ball. O'Neal's there. Here's Simons. That shot off the mark. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Here's Mitchell. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Mitchell's got 17.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Back to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, McCollum doesn't get a lot of dunks throughout the course of the year. Nice to see him rise up that time.
To the middle. It's picked off. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Finished off the break. McCollum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
He doesn't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Hezonja finds McCollum. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. What's up?
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now, Kevin.
Now, here's Ingles. Passes it to Clarkson. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Simons. 16-point lead. Six on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And there it is for him.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Clarkson passes to O'Neal. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Clarkson against McCollum. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Utah with the ball. Ingles kicks to Conley. Now the dish to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Swanigan pulls it in. Portland leading by 18. Here's Hezonja, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. Good on both. 50 seconds left in the third. Pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
It's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Feeds to O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Jazz have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Hezonja with the ball. He's got 9. Three seconds left. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Portland with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Swanigan is out there with Hezonja. Then it's Little, and it's Trent in at shooting guard. Now here is Conley, unloads from 13. A second chance effort, and the shot goes down.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Simons, the pass to Hezonja. O'Neal comes with the double team. Here's Trent. Off target with his three.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Gobert kicks to Clarkson, pushing it up. Here's Trent. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's Gobert. A rebound by Hezonja. Trailblazers leading by 18. Simons, the pass to Trent. Here's Simons. He's covered by Clarkson. The pass to Trent. 4 on the shot clock. And the three ball is good. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Shot from 16. Misses off the right iron. Jazz trail by 19. Here's O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Ariza.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. Portland leading by 17. Ariza outside. Here's Simons, covered by Conley. Ariza against O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Good on the jump shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Okay, now, Conley.
Down low, here's Clarkson. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Anthony. Lillard with it. Conley picks him up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's so difficult not to foul Lillard. He has so many tricks up his sleeve, and you never know exactly how to shade him defensively.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Here's Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. He feeds it to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 23 points.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Passes it to Lillard. Here's Simons, covered by Conley. 6 to shoot. Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Conley against Lillard. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pass to Ariza. To the inside. Gobert with the block. Releases from 15, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by O'Neal. 14 points for Conley.
Capable of scoring from anywhere. Got to be cognizant of Conley when he's looking to shoot.
O'Neal against Ariza. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so here's Portland following the 3-pointer by Utah. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Gobert, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. McCollum outside. The pass to Whiteside. Gobert with the defensive effort, and it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Mitchell kicks to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Lillard, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's 31 points for Damian Lillard.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Gobert. Three-pointer. And it's Mitchell missing.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Anthony. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Anthony's got 19 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Now, here's Lillard. Gobert with the block. Good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 14. And it's Mitchell missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Stolen by Mitchell. A three from Bogdanovich. Portland grabs the miss. Ariza's got his fourth rebound in this one. Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now Conley. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Lillard. Gobert with the block. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And Lillard gets to Ariza. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Inside, O'Neal lays it up and banks it in. O'Neal's got 12 points in just the second half.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Mario Hezonja is checked in for Portland. Trailblazers leading by 11. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Gobert with the block. Here's the floater. And he trims the lead to single digits. 16 points for Conley.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Lillard against Conley. The tray. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. That shot off. Nice D from Lillard. McCollum outside. Portland moving the ball around. Hezonja up and in on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here's Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. No one near him. Here's Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. McCollum against Gobert. Whiteside kicks to Hezonja. Just 5 to shoot. Whiteside inside, covered by Mitchell, and it's good for 2.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Trailblazers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Hezonja. Now Anthony. Got a piece of it. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. McCollum against Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.